Welcome. This video will go over how to play Mass Transit, the Boston Public Transportation game. Starting with an overview, everyone plays a common Bostonian like a college student, marathon runner, or duck boat operator. By building out the train network and traveling around Boston to visit specific stations on the cards you draw, you will earn points. Every turn you will roll dice to build tracks and move along the tracks. There are colored dice that tell you where you can lay track, and wooden dice that tell you how many spots you can move. When you pass through a station on one of your goal cards, you can stash that card in your wallet for endgame points. You'll also have a Charlie card, which has a secret endgame bonus on the back for more points. Whoever has the most points at the end of the game wins. There are a few things that will throw chaos into your journey. When you draw a station card, you may reveal an event card instead. Event cards include things like Lost Charlie cards, the Green Line Going Express, Maintenance on the Red Line, and more. Every player also has unique special abilities, like the Freedom Trail tour guide who can declare tour season and shut down the downtown region, or the duck boat operator who can slow down other players by making puns. Please note this video is for the Gamma version, which was released October 2025. It can be distinguished by having these colored dice, while the beta version has colored tokens. If you have the beta version, you should check out the other video on my channel that is specifically for it. For setup, we'll first set up the central map and then each individual player's character. Separate all the cards into piles based on the label on the back, 1, 2, or 3. There are station cards and event cards mixed into the piles, which is okay, just shuffle them all together. We'll use all the number 1 cards, but for the number 2 and 3 cards, we'll only use 20 of each pile per game. So count out 20 cards and then put the rest back in the box. The game should last around an hour, and if you want a shorter game, you can use less than 20 of each card, or for a longer game, you can use more. Then place the level 3 cards on the face down draw pile spot, the level 2 cards on top of those, and the level 1 cards on the very top. Reveal the top 2 cards from that deck and place them in the face-up card spots. Throughout the game, whenever you need to draw a card, you'll be able to draw from the face-down deck or select a face-up one. Next, place the closure tokens in the active events space, where they can be used later to help track events. To see who will set up their character first, everyone should roll all 3 dice. Know who rolled the highest, resolving any ties with a roll-off. The number of wooden dice used during each turn will depend on the number visible on top of the card deck. Because there's a 1 visible on top right now, the game starts with 1 wooden dice. Place the other 2 on the map for later. Now each player will set up their character. Start with the player who rolled the highest and go clockwise. To set up your character, pick a character from the player dashboards. Note that each player has unique specific special abilities described on their dashboard. Take a random Charlie card and note the secret endgame objective on the back. Next, draw 2 station cards and place them on your dashboard. Cards can always be drawn from the 2 visible draw cards or the face-down piles. These 2 cards are the first destinations you will try to visit, and you will draw more when they are completed. Make sure to replenish the draw cards as needed. Take the meeple that matches your dashboard and place it on the map on any of the starting downtown stations, which are marked with a star. Once every player has followed these steps to set up their character, gameplay starts. Throughout the game, players will rotate taking turns. Each turn has 2 parts to it, where you build out the train system and then move along it. Your goal is to move along it in order to reach your station destination cards and earn points. To start your turn, roll a number of wood dice equal to the number visible on top of the pile, currently 1, and roll both of the colored dice. The colored dice tell you how many tracks you can draw. In this case, I can draw one track of any color of my choice and one track that is either orange or red. To lay a track, use the erasable marker to draw a line between two adjacent stations. I'll use my roll to draw 2 red line tracks because I'm trying to get to stations further down the red line. Note that there are already permanent tracks between the starting downtown stations. Also note, tracks must be drawn continuous with existing ones and cannot be drawn unconnected to existing tracks. Any player is allowed to use any track on the board. This is, after all, public transportation. If you roll erase, you should remove one track from any line. Tracks must still be continuous, so you can only erase from the end of the lines. Adding or removing tracks is not optional and cannot be skipped. The number on the wood dice tells you how many spots you can move your player. If you're rolling multiple dice, add up all the numbers that are rolled on all of the dice. A space is between 2 white dots on the map. To move along the train lines, there needs to be tracks in place, but you can always move along the bus lines. Just like with the train lines, it costs 1 move to move from white dot to white dot on the bus lines. You are allowed to pass another player, but you may not end your turn in the same station as another player. Important note, you may forfeit all moves during any turn to discard and draw a replacement for one or both of your station cards. You are allowed to make this choice after seeing your dice roll. Also note that during your turn, you are allowed to take the actions of drawing tracks and moving in any order. Returning to the original example, I rolled a 2 so I can move 2 spots. I'll use the first move to move to Broadway, which you'll note is one of the goal cards on my dashboard. As soon as you pass through or land on the station listed on one of your event cards, you may bank that card in your dashboard wallet and instantly draw another to replace it. I only used 1 move and I still have 1 move left. I'll use that to move to Andrew and complete another station card. Once again, you can immediately replace it. And, as always, you can draw from the face down pile or take one of the 2 face up cards. Anytime a new number becomes visible on top of the face down pile, make sure to add another wooden dice for all subsequent turns. Throughout the game, when you go to draw a new station card, you may instead reveal an event card. Event cards are special cards mixed in with the level 2 and 3 station cards that may cause events like shutdowns. Each card takes effect as soon as it is revealed, and it describes exactly what to do. Some cards are marked with this yellow exclamation point. Those are all completed instantly. For example, in this event where there is a Lost Charlie card, the player who reveals it must discard their Charlie card and take a random new Charlie card. They'll now have a different endgame bonus points objective. Other events may last for multiple turns or until a specific condition is fulfilled. For example, this event indicates that the orange line has caught fire and is shut down until someone sacrifices 3 of their moves or dots on the dice during their turn to reopen the orange line for everyone. Because this event is still active, it can be placed in the active event cards spot, and these closure tokens can be placed on the map to remind players that the orange line is out of service. Once someone sacrifices 3 moves to clear the card, it can be removed from the active events card spot and the closure tokens replaced back there. Make sure not to put event cards in the spots for station cards on the dashboards. Instead, keep them in the active event cards and then draw fresh station cards to replace any spots that are open. All players have unique special abilities written on their dashboard. The first ability always lets the player instantly move to a couple of specific stations during their turn in lieu of 2 of their moves. For example, this marathon runner can spend 2 of their moves during any turn to move to Copley or Forest Hills. Their other ability states that they are unaffected by green line shutdowns, slowdowns, or express trains, because of course they can outrun the green line anyways. Some players have one-time abilities as well. This Freedom Trail tour guide may shut down the downtown region once during the game. Just like with events, you can use the shutdown tokens and place them on the map to indicate the shutdown. The player dashboards are also dry erase, so feel free to use the marker to mark off one-time abilities that have been used. When the face-down draw pile is depleted, everyone gets one more turn, including the player who drew that last card. They will be the last turn of the game. At the end, every player should total the number of points from the cards in their wallet. This will include their Charlie card, any event cards, such as this one, which the player got an extra 2 points for being the first to South Station, and then their completed station cards. Most station cards are worth 1 point, except for terminal stops, which are worth 2 points. This player got 7 points for their station cards, including 1 terminal stop. They got 2 points for the event card, totaling 9, and then for their Charlie card, it says they get an extra 3 points if they complete 1 station card on every line, or if they manage to complete 2 station cards on every line, they get 5 points. Since they only completed 1 station card on every line, they'll get an extra 3 points. This brings their point total to 12. Whichever player gets the most points wins. If there's a tie, you can check the rule guide for some suggestions on how you might break that tie. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy your game. See the description for my contact info, and if you have any questions or feedback, please feel free to reach out to me.